All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get a tablet and pen. Let's understand. I was thinking about something this morning when I woke up at 2:25. After I prayed, looked in the mirror, stared at myself a couple of minutes, my conclusion today was I learned more in crap than I ever learned in school. Can you imagine? I got 3 PhDs and a master's in engineering by the time I was 21. I was having fun. Double major in everything. All you have to do is memorize the book. Anybody can pass a test. It's easy. I think anybody can go to school, pass a test, and get whatever piece of paper. Now, if you're going to specialize as a doctor or lawyer, I don't want to say lawyer, especially a doctor, okay? That's okay. See, lawyers lie. Did you know we're taught in law school to lie? We're taught basically to what? To get that retainer by second and minutes? Well, maybe that's where they're practicing law. They haven't got it right yet. Who knows? Let's see what happens. I learned more about life and crap than I have to struggle through the process. You see, I think we learn more by experiencing life, listening to what happens our way. In other words, trying to figure out how to get past go. I think everybody's stuck. I think everybody out there is stuck. I just imagine everyone's stuck. Now, I understand, maybe you got some help, you got a corporation, you're making money and having fun. 90% aren't. 90% of businesses fail. They fail because of their structure. People blame because they didn't have enough money. How do they do with money? Structure builds money. So let's write it down. Structure builds money. Structure gives money. So if we had the right structure, we can finance the business and write off it on our taxes and have the game to play. This says 2026. Corporation. Countdown. What does it really mean? See, half of you, most of you got a corporation. Oh, goody for you. You paid thousands of dollars to an attorney or CPA, corporation service, and they're practicing what? Law, trying to get it right? You see, you got ripped off. I'm sorry. I have Brian here. He spent $6,400 for a corporation. His wife, when you hear that they're free, you pay a filing fee, she wanted to kill him. That's our money. See, the reality is I don't think anybody learns diddly squat. I think what you do is you get to a point, you hire somebody to do everything for you. You don't learn anything at all, and you stay as stupid as you are today. Did I say that out loud? You see, when I got Apex certified years and years ago, and I was a consultant for Boeing, Apple, and IBM, they hired me because I knew how to do something they didn't know how to do. The manager didn't know diddly squat. My goal was simple. How fast can I replace my manager's manager because he's a ding-dong? That's what I thought, because he was. If you don't find out structure, you're not going to make it. I'm sorry. You've been trying your whole life. You're 35. Most of you are 45 to 75. And you're disappointed. Maybe a friend or family member ripped you off. Maybe you got knocked down. But the bottom line is you got to be responsible for you. See, all you want to do is make a bunch of this, right? Some money. This hasn't been money for years. Do you understand it's a Federal Reserve note? They call it a legal tender to negotiate something. See, I want the world to change their thinking, and that's kind of hard to do. I'd like you to think about auto income. You see, I believe you today, if you would focus on the number $100,000, okay? 100,000, okay? Let's take that same number, 100,000, and let's think it's basically this is credit cards or line of credit, okay? All right, let's think this is money coming in, okay? Money coming in. So here's our life. We got a house, we got a wife or husband, or whatever you got in your situation. And if you ever get married, call your husband a husband. I make up words all the time. He's a husband because he was a husband. Got it so far? See, I sold this show to basically Fox years ago called The Divorce Panel. They didn't actually want to buy the show to put it on the air. They actually bought it to shut it down. Isn't that terrible? I wanted the reverse of the Newlywed Game, Divorce Panel. It was funny as could be. They killed each other. Oh, well, no one had any fun with that. So we have a husband and a husband and a wife. Oh, goody. Here's our house. Oh, good. Here's our kids. Wow, we got to support the family. What do we got? We got a car. Don't forget the car. We got a lien holder and a registered owner. So if you would focus today just on what I'm talking about, this is income. You see, what you realize one thing, okay? Out of $100,000 of credit, you can't use more than 29% anyway. If you do, you drop your score, you get stuck, you can't get any more, which most of you did. Most of you have little crappy credit cards, all right, and you don't know what you're doing anyway. If you have a big one, you screwed that up anyway. See, our problem is knowledge is the key, but the reality is foundation is more important than the knowledge. Knowledge will give you the key and the foundation, but what do? Your problem with you is screwing things up. As we go through this process every day, think, please, I want to change the world. I'm sorry. I think the world is stupid and I'm smart. They're wrong, I'm right. Is that okay? You see, I want you to talk about life. Okay, you jack up a credit card. Now, how do I know all this stuff? Well, let's see. I trained Ken Yarborough, security chief at TRW and Aspiria. No problem, had some fun. So if we look at the balancing act, this is a balancing act. Life is balancing. If we basically look at you at the 29% rule, this equals a 750 score for life. For life. But then you take it to 30 to 40, 50%. 30% is yellow. 50, your building's on fire. You're in the red. I mean, can you imagine? All right, Bill got a credit card. It's $10,000, honey. Let's go shopping. Let's go to dinner. He jacks it up to 29%, you're okay. 30, 50, he thinks 50% is good. The building's on fire, and he thinks he's okay. See, the lack of knowledge is the stupidity of man and woman. We're not stupid. We just follow stupid. See, I follow stupid too, but understand. So if we play this game correctly, okay, that $100,000 of income and credit, we got to look at the two. Here we can use 29% of that. That's $29,000 of credit. What does that do for us? It gives us $71,000 of money. To take the family, the house, the car, and other things, the kids. This is a family of 5. We can take $100,000, look at the debt ratio, and $71,000. We can afford the family of 5 for 1 damn year. But what happens with you? You see, I don't understand stupid. Sorry, you're not stupid. I think you follow stupid. All cards fluctuate but 2. What did I say? What did I say? All cards fluctuate but 2. See, every day I do a presentation and I try to change the topic because I get a vision every morning. It's weird because I just didn't know what I was going to say. Just the vision came, but there it is. These don't fluctuate. These don't what? These are my wife's cards. Can you imagine? I gave her the black card when we got married. It's worth $5 million. But I bought her a Rolls Royce for our wedding anniversary. And you know, I found her at 99-cent store. My wife is nuts. She's driving a Rolls Royce to the 99 friggin' store. Okay, I'm in one of my cars, my Ferrari at the time. Get in the parking lot. All right, off Beach Boulevard. I'm looking for my wife. I'm on a hunt. Where's my wife? Honey, why are you here? Because that's where I buy my stuff. You got a black card in that purse worth $5 million. You're driving that car. All right, what's going on with you? Okay, I'm trying to understand. You ever tried to understand a woman? Good luck. All those 28 personalities. It's kind of fun. I don't like 26. I tell her that all the time. That comes out once in a while. Oh, well. So we walked through this, and I help her through the cash register. And, of course, I take out my card to pay, and she did all the shopping anyway. And she goes, honey, I don't like that car. I really don't like that car. Can I get one of those over there? One of those? This is an M350 Mercedes. I said, okay. I called Dave over at Caliber Motors. Dave, I need an M350 or 550. I need it at the house tonight. Can you program the things for me as well so my wife can push the button, open all the garages? Yes, no problem. Thank you. I need you to pick up the car. I bought it for the wedding. She don't like it. You got to make her happy. Oh, well. So if we're going to take care of a family, we got to balance all this crap. These don't fluctuate. They don't what? See, until you get your act together, every one of you, from Robert to Sandy to Billy Bob here, you're not going to get it. If you don't build foundation, you're going to have this up and down show the rest of your life. These are up to 100,000 POT, pay to a time limit. They're unlimited. American Express wrote back, we're unlimited to $1 million. So if you jacked these suckers up instead of these, you wouldn't have crappy credit anyway. Isn't that terrible? See, your lack of knowledge is your stupidity. You're not stupid. You just follow stupid. All these things on social media. You need to repair your credit. Ooh. Credit repair is against federal law. I don't get it. Let's go back to this. $100,000 of credit. So if we do this correctly at 29%, you maintain that $750 your whole life. You don't have crappy credit. Most of you are good people. You got your assets kicked because you didn't know the rules and tools that I've been teaching and preaching for 49 years. Where the blank have you been? Sitting on your white going, me. That's about it, probably. 29%. The family, the house. I don't get it. The kids. Who takes care of the family when you have old crap days? Week, month, or year? Old crap. Now the income. We need $100,000 of income. That's the minimum. Now here's the house. Here's the problem. The house. You were supposed to buy the house by escrow closed homestead trust. Escrow closed homestead trust. 90%. What's a homestead, Ree? You got a man up, woman up. What's wrong with you? You've been hiring so many ding-dongs of your life, you don't know diddly squat. What's a homestead? All right, irrevocable trust. You should have did that before you got the damn keys to the house. And then what did you do? Come on. Your husband or wife, you signed for the loan. I mean, who's that stupid for a husband and wife both to sign for the loan when they didn't have to? Can you imagine today? Let's pretend you lost your house. Then the bank reports it to the IRS as a 1099-C. Not only do you have crappy credit, you're basically got what? A tax bill. Wow! And you screwed up both of you at the same time. Who's that dumb? Nobody, of course, right? I mean, come on, let's go over here. Let's have some fun. You gotta have fun. This is an SS5. Ooh! You were 14 to 16 when you got in line to go, bah, I'm a sheep, I'm a duck, quack, quack, quack. And why didn't you question the form? First thing I did when I was told to get mine at 14 and a half, why am I doing this? Why does it say SS5? Is this the IRS? The lady got so flustered, ooh, let me meet the manager. Time and time talking to him, intelligent, he was a ding-dong anyway. You have to. What kind of answers you have to? All right, what do we got? Stupid people running our country too? Oh man. SS5 equals SSN. It's easy. Equals 1040 tax return. We weren't tricked. We just weren't told that the Social Administration is part of the IRS anyway, so you can play. You got your first paycheck years ago. You remember that? Where's my money? I barely work, but I want my money. What'd they tell you? The IRS gets their cut. You get the leftover. You worked your tail off. They get their cut before you got the leftover. Bah, quack, quack, quack. That's you. Sorry. Isn't it true? Now, husband and wife, you know what you could have done in the first place? Let's go over here. Every husband can have 3 divisions. They can have 3 entities of themselves. What a concept. They even did this under the Social Administration. They also did this under basically the DBA, sole proprietor. You're allowed 3 of you. 3 of you. Wow. Screw it. One, get another one. Just don't have the intent to do fraud. See, that's when you get in trouble. So if we listen to me, the guy that wants to do this before he dies again and change the friggin' world, maybe you can listen. Income, $100,000, the family. See, the American dream is very simple. It's paying your bills, loving your spouse, taking care of your kids, and having leftover in the bank. Not just stupid things on the internet going, be rich, be rich. Stupid people say they're rich. And then the IRS is going to come get them anyway. Now, how do we multiply? You got a Social Security number. I got one. She has, he's one, whatever. We got a SPEAR, insurance, and Equifax. So does the corporation. Let's do this. Let's have some fun. Because that's all I do is have fun. Okay, here's a corporation. Can you imagine? It has a what? All right, credit reports. It has the same 3 that I have, but they're under tax ID. Ooh, I like that. Tax ID. So I can get $1 million of credit here, and I can multiply by every division. Can you imagine if you listened to me? You'd be like Elias. I brought him $1 billion in 1997 when I helped him bring edible arrangements to California. Billion! Isn't that fun? I've created 37 billionaires. Fun. I got 50 million people have millionaire status. Rich and famous people just like you. We could play my way. Why? I think your way sucks. Isn't that true? Can you imagine? How many times you're frustrated? How many times you bring the pain home? How many times you go, oh, blank, I can't take it anymore? You do it all the time. See, no matter how much you bring in, you have old crap days every day. Friday, it's like, what happened? I got to look at 19 accounts. Where's the money? Ah! Nope, I didn't do that. I learned a long time ago to keep my peace. Okay. Bank of America, 19 accounts. Where'd all the money go? Where'd all the money go? So I don't panic. I pray. I pray at the ATM. I pray at the gas station. All right. I pray to make the internet to work most of the time around here. And I looked online. And the red says, oh, they're good. Whee! It shot up. Bank of America was hacked, if they would admit it. All right. Hacked. And everybody's accounts got zeroed out. Oh, crap. They're still trying to fix some of the pieces. So what do we do when it happens to you? See, your problem is you. Sorry. I think your biggest problem is you're trying to be rich. Rich. Good for you. I want to be rich. Hell no. I don't want to be rich. I'm the poorest guy you know. I am the poorest guy you know. All right? Because I don't have any money. I'm not dumb enough to put something in my name. But I'm a puppet master. I manage corporations and entities, and I don't own diddly squat. You sue me, you can kiss my assets. Isn't that fun? The American dream is to protect your assets as you go through the bouncing ball in this world. Because everybody wants to steal from you, everybody wants to take you down, and nobody really wants to help you. That's just my feelings. Maybe you got lucky, you got someone on your side. I got my wife and my 6 kids and my 13 grandkids now. That's nice. Well, when you're eating out of a trash can as a kid and nobody loves you, nobody hugs or kisses you and says anything because you're a freaking orphan and you're tired of it, you get pissed off like I did. What did I do? I figured I could do 2 things. Feel sorry for myself, be a loser, or I could read everything and be smart out of everybody, be smarter than them. Isn't that fun? I taught myself how to read 2.5 years old, memorized the whole damn book when she read it. So what did I got to do? I would average 15 books a week. Right now I'm doing about 6. I want to be top of the game because I want to win. Your problem is you feel like you lose most of the time. Doesn't that suck? Can you imagine your day sucks? Sometimes my day is like, ay. But I work all day, I go home, make the money, and my wife takes all the money and I get the honey. That's how it works. You've heard that before, right? Take a picture there. I'm happy. I'm frustrated. Hell, I'm pissed off. All at the same time. Wow. You see, if you would actually just take the time and change your life a little bit, you can get to millionaire status through the corporation, never you, because that'd be stupid. And you're not stupid. Reynolds Auto Income. I didn't know what to call it. I was 17 years old. I got 19 freaking houses. I got basically 22,000 payphones. Wrote books on that too, and I got 6.6 million a month. Having fun. This is a game, right? I wrote Winning the Game of Business because hell, it's a damn game. You want to play with me yet? Maybe you will someday. But you better do it quickly because next year's my 50th year. And I promised my Colombian wife I'm going to go on a business trip. And if I don't, she'll kill me. Believe me. All right, she says, remember. Because I wrote a book called Bite Your Tongue, Live Longer for Men. She says, bite your tongue, live longer. She's crazy, which is fun. I'm the godfather of credit. What the hell does that really mean? Come on, what a silly name. I went on to the Belinda Lee show on KNX Radio. I had my old radio show on KNX as well. And she said, I hear you build billions for credit for people. Yeah, ain't for me. She goes, you must be the godfather of credit. Wow. Here's 42 million. Would you like to play? We got about 62 million of this is live, good stuff to play with. But again, we don't use it and abuse it. So this is basically to help you a little bit today. I hope you take notes. I hope you have your tablet and pen ready to begin. If not, then you're going to go, that's about it. That's what most people do. I'd tell you not to take a picture. Only the things that matter the most. Is that okay if we focus today? Now, I accomplished all my goals. I mean, every goal I ever had, I've accomplished them all. Then I got scared. Can you imagine being scared? I was scared at 26. I got 2.6 billion of goodies, and I'm freaking out. I got houses in Havasu, Big Bear, Huntington Harbor, La Mirada, California, Yorba Linda too, and I was scared to blah. What freaked me out is I didn't know what to do next. I got everything I want. What do you do next? What do you do? If you had everything you want, you're all going, I wish I had that. Baloney. You haven't lived it till you're there. I hand you $1 million today. What are you going to do with it? Home, buy a house in a core. See, you screw that up too. Buy a house and a car? I mean, when is this world going to understand Dad all says taxes and leverage friggin' money? I don't understand, stupid. Someday, the world will listen to me again. I used to be number one. They used to follow me. Now I'm a janitor. Okay, doesn't that suck? All right, trying to get back up there again and again, watch my clients beat me in my own game, and they're doing it wrong anyway. That sucks too. So let's play my way. Let's do this, okay? We take this. This is a division. Can you write this down? You're just going to follow and watch me. Okay? Okay. We look at Bank of America or any bank, just some banks, okay? Banks. They have branch numbers. Wow. They have a branch number. Huh. When I heard that when I was a little kid, I realized this branch number has a separate tax ID. Ooh. That follows tax ID. Ooh, they have an umbrella. When I looked at the United States of America Incorporated, they have corporations called 50 and then states of corporations too. And since the Supreme Court said a corporation is a legal person, that means the city can file bankruptcy, and 11 so far have done it because they invented a Chapter 9 bankruptcy. Our own government planned that blankety blank dang day. Oh crap! They bankrupt 11 cities. So what do? Wow, we're playing teeter-totter. Here's you. Here's the banks. This is IRS. They're in charge. All the IRS. Oh, I wrote it backwards. Okay. IRS. Okay. Well, this is where the bullies work. Bullies and, jerks work for the IRS. Not all, but most of them. Because they're bullies. That's where the bullies go work for. And in 6th grade, I got a trophy, I got a plaque, and I got a letter from the governor of California and the principal. So I learned to fight. I learned to fight. It was fun. They were beating up the kids. They hurt the retarded kids. And I took care of that. And everybody came to play with me in recess. For the whole year, I protected the whole school. It was fun. And the teachers would cheer me on. They knew Billy would try to beat me up. It was fun. I got to do it. It was free. Oh, well, that's another day. We get to play. Now, let's understand what's happening here. The banks here are doing tax balancing. Tax balancing. Did you know you and your wife or husband or whatever you have in your relationship today, you became one? Fantastic, but your credit should have been separate. Why would you have joint credit? So when one screws up, you're both screwed up? I mean, how stupid could that be? How stupid could anybody be to sign a house as a married and separate property? It should be married and sold in separate property, not joint, in case you screwed up. The car, we have a problem. You have a car, fantastic. The registered owner is the duck and the sheep, and the lien holder never gets sued and screwed up. It's you, fantastic, it's you. And you put both names on it. I don't understand, stupid. Sam's Club, you bump a car, they want to sue you. They sue registered owner, which is you. Why would you do that? Why would you ever want to be a register of a car? Ooh, goody. How about we take a division over here and let it be the registered owner of the car? Let's make the division the line of defense and the duck. Duck, because when they sue you, hell, you got a duck. Got it? But again, you got to play. I want to win. I want to win. I want to win every day, every way, because it's fun for me to do, because I'm smarter than most people, and so should you. Oh, there's that rhyming crap I do all the time. You know, I can write a song and a rap song in a second or two. Been able to do that since I was a kid. It's kind of fun. But let's do this. Let's see if you really want to change your life. Okay, let's get 9 of these. I used to take my cat, Sam Reynolds' cat, with $1 million of credit to the bond adventure because I just want to prove a point. It was a stunt. Inc. magazine had the cover that says use plastic to finance your business to 6, 7, 8, 9 because they did that after interviewing me. What if you give me 3 months to 6 months to a year of your time and I can repackage your corporation into millionaire status and you could watch and I do all the work for you. Because if you do it your way, well, we already saw that happens with that. Oh, come on. We already saw what you do it your way. Your way sucks. Here's a corporate umbrella. And remember, this division over here is registered owner of the car. It's a duck and a sheep. See, you let the people hurt you and you never had to in the first place. But let's say, okay, you're an expert. I'm an expert in real estate. I do this and that. Oh, goody for you. Let's quiz you. What's a homestead blocker? What's a UCC when child a mortgage? What's the assignment of mortgage? I wrote all those and created them in the 80s and 90s anyway, so once you figure it out. There's me, 1981. You know what? I was kicking the door jam when I was 10 years old. The basketball hoop at 14. There's 13 feet there. It's not possible. I like goodies. You like goodies? I don't put my goodies in my name because that'd be stupid. I don't put them in the corporation because that'd be double stupid. I put them in the division name because I create the liability, separate from the corporate to me. I don't want to bring the pain home like you. That sucks. So I'm one of the few, not one of the many. Write it down. One of the few, not one of the many. I like goodies. You like goodies? What if we play and you let me help you in the next 12 months and change your life? And I'll guarantee it. In writing, I carry a $5 million bond. So if you don't do what I say, you get your money back anyway. Hell, you got nothing to lose. Look at your life today. You're not doing what you want to do anyway. You're the most disappointed people in this world. You're not doing what you want to do 100%. You're stressed. Your focus is like, ay, ay, ay. The government's shut down. It's back up and again. And they went, ay, 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 ay. Oh, gosh. No comments on that. Winning the game of business. You see, I had a patent, and then I got 3. I focused on inventing some products when I was a kid. It's kind of fun. I got $1 million in the bank having a corporation. I'm driving a Lamborghini, Orange Coast College, because I got sucked in this little program. And I didn't go to high school because I thought it was for stupid people anyway. So what did I do? I came up with a series called Winning the Game of Business. All right, I wrote it in 1975. Do you know in 1976, I published it and would sell people these cassettes and books and everything else? You know what? I was 16 years old. What'd you do at 16? Woo, beep, 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 beep. I don't know. So I wanted to create a series, and I wanted to call it Books for Dummies because I do something new. I feel stupid. You ever try something new and you feel uncomfortable? I don't like change. I hate change. I can't stand change. But it's what you got to force yourself to do. Well. But the Books for Dummies was taken. So what did I do? I wrote a system called the Blueprint of Success, the Millionaire's Founders Kit. Joanne taught me Blueprint when I was in the 1st grade. When I lived on Delane Street with her, it was very simple. She was a NASA engineer, water to Paul 9/11/13. The guy that had the monkey went up and away. He was down the street too. Wow! Everything's a blueprint, is what she said. So I wrote the Winning Game of Business, all right, the Millionaire's Founders Kit, and then the Blueprint for Success. Is that okay? So we get to have some fun and play the game. Now, if you take a picture, you can get that on Amazon. Soon to be on the TikTok shop too. Now what happens is it's $4.99, and I used to sell for $5,000. See, that's a book for every month you get to master for the millionaire status. 1,000 rules, tools, and steps. There's me. Here's what I think. This is how I think. So you got to get to know me, I get to know you. The mindset is simple. If I can touch it, I can kick it. See, if you can touch the back hole with your hand, you can put your foot up there, you can touch it with the foot. Simple. If I can touch it, I can kick it. That's what I did. See it, believe it, go get it. Okay. So everybody's got a sad story to tell. I don't think anybody cares. I was born in a taxi. Who cares? Nobody. That guy named Carl says we picked up the wrong one to help. We picked up the wrong one to help. You're born in a trash can. We should have left you there. Isn't that nice for him to say that? What a piece of you know what. But guess what you get to do? Repackage in America. One of my companies years ago. How about we repackage you? Kind of like Humpty Dumpty. Would that be okay? Humpty Dumpty. Could you imagine if you just listen to this. This is amazing. Okay, the Gettys, the Kennedys, the Firestones, the Hiltons. You see, they didn't do the same thing you're doing today. You don't build a legacy. Someone passes and gets to a better place. We're still living in hell. You got a house and a little bit of money, and now you're stuck in probate. What if you were to listen, and you listen like my son says, he's the vice president of the company, because he is. When I die, hopefully 50 years from now, he replaces me as president of the company. He didn't have to change an asset or move it around, because you move it around, that's called taxation. If whoever you want to control your assets replaces you as the job, there's no taxation at all. What if we built generation after generation, like the Rockefellers did, the Kennedys, the Hiltons, all right, the Gettys? Isn't that fun? You could actually build a real legacy for you. All right, chapter 18, flat out. I heard this when I was 7.5 years old. At this poker game, I'm in the corner listening to the notes, and just write my notes too. A corporation's a legal person. Okay, what does that mean? It checked him. It's like, okay, I heard this. It's like, okay, let's write it down. How do I find out the answer to that? And I can't find the answer. So bicycle, all right, next to the Torrance Police Department. Library, man, what does this mean? She walked away. She was rude. Came back 5 minutes later. Here's a mock of it. Here's a book. I'm looking for a blueprint. It's not in the book. Now, it says may sue or be sued. See, the problem you have today with you think your corporation protects you. Peekaboo, peekaboo. It doesn't, in my opinion. I'm not here to give CPA and attorney advice at all, but I'm going to give you my opinion. Is that okay? May sue or be sued. Your corporation is on Secretary of State's website. It's right there. It's right there. Your name's on it. You're the officer. You're on the bank account. And you got one of these. I got an LLC, Ray. It protects me. Peekaboo. No, it doesn't. You see, you have all the memberships. They said certificate of ownership. This is what it says. You're the managing member. It's in your possession. You're a duck and a sheep. And if you're a C Corp or S Corp, you own the stock. Wow, wow, wow. Now, the thing that bothered me the most is here on the bottom. Not required to file fictitious business name. I went to the library every day for almost 2 years. I sent $10 away. You got 10 bucks? I sent away $10. That's all I had. I'm only I'm 9.5 years old at the time. $10, is that okay? So I took my $10, I mailed it away, no problem. And I got a corporation that came back to me. No problem at all. What do we do? I want to see if it worked. 10 bucks, is it worth taking a chance? That same corp today is $30. $30. Your problem is you pay thousands for a piece of paper that's actually free and you don't learn diddly squat. Now, is that good or bad? Is that a duck and a sheep? What do we get to do? My first corporation was Helping Hand Industries when I was 9.5. Back in the 70s and 80s, we got credit cards without applying for credit. Corporations and people, you know that too. So what happens next? I started the Orange County Blind Center. I used the word Braille, got sued for that too. Everywhere I turned, I'm getting my asses kicked. I'm getting my asses kicked. I'm trying, I'm not dying, I'm trying. But life teaches you life as you go through the bouncing ball and you learn more from all the crap. Never bring the pain home. Here's your lie. All right, on social media, if a corporation has a problem, bankrupt it, go get another one, peekaboo. BS. You sign for the car. You sign for the building's lease. You sign for the credit card. You're a duck and a sheep. Quack, quack, quack. If you don't learn to protect your assets, you will always bring the pain home. Please stop that. What do we do today? This is an assignment for you. SOS, write down SOS on your paper. Dot, whatever initial state you're in, and .gov, okay? Like CA or .gov. Check your corporation out today. Rumor is that 47% of you use your home address. You told them your home address? That's called stupid. I'm sorry. They're selling you on the mailing list, and you're wondering why you get all that mail? Because you're on the list. Why don't you set up a line of defense so when they sue the corp, they don't sue you? It's called a division process. It's a line of defense. We could play the game. Here's the dashboard I set up in 1987. I'm training Yarborough. We wrote a book called File Segregation together too. What do? It allows me to start credit files under SSN, SS4. Which one I want to do? Wow! I can start a credit file instantly for a corp, division, or you. And what did you do? I need a cosigner. I need a Sears card. Stop. You're doing stupid. I'm sorry. Nobody knew what the hell's going on because nobody's listening to the real rules and tools. Amateur hour. Okay. We could play my way. See, the SS5 got you SSN connected to the 1040 tax return. The SS4, on that formula, let's write it down so you understand. It says employer entity U. Write it down. Employer entity U. This is the only form the IRS ever created as a universal form for us for credit and banking purposes. Never the SSN because you're not supposed to use it for ID purposes. It's right there in front of you. All right, now here's what happens. If you allow me to add you or your division or anything else or corporation to my dashboard, I get to add a card and hide your name in it like authorized user. An authorized user, what do I get to do? Now, I don't need tax ID or SSN right now. It allows the word optional. You heard the word optional? Let's watch. It's right there. It's right there. I have up to 5 months to put a social or tax ID as I get the credit cards off of a card. This is the American Express courtesy card. This is an expense card with my name on it too, okay? Okay, so what happens is very simple. If I add you to a card, I don't need tax ID until I want separate billing. I want 3 to 5 payments anyway, so I'm going to daisy chain it. I invented daisy chain in '89 anyway, what the heck? So I can multiply. What does that do for us? If we did it correctly, we have to think, okay, what do I want to do in business? What does my LLC or my C or S Corp, whatever it's going to do? Now, what you want to do is run your business. Oh, goody for you. Why don't we have a management company, okay? Let's have a management company. Let's get basically $100,000 of credit. $100,000 of credit. This is only one card. It is a Gold or Platinum American Express card right there in front of you. And it's unlimited. It doesn't fluctuate. So if I get it personally, I can maintain a 750 forever. Forever. I don't bring my score down like you, because that kind of sucks. If I take that $100,000 card, American Express is always bragging, would you like 99 more? 99 more? That could be $100 million. That's too much. How about we take that card and we daisy chain it 9 more times? Whee, isn't that fun? So if we had 9 times plus a parent 1, here, that's $1 million of credit to a corporate umbrella you could play. Now you got the finance, so what are you going to do? I want to buy a house, I want to buy storage, I want a laundromat, car wash. The books I wrote years ago, my clients are out there saying, let's get a car wash, let's do this, do. Do you really want to run a damn car wash? You don't, do you? You want to be the investor that has a management company that does it for you, right? So let's do this. If we had houses, let's pretend houses, and you put them all in your LLC, oh goody for you, one tenant slips and falls and sues you and screws you up. You lose them all. If you put them in division process, my creation in 85, 86, you now have a line of defense. So that means if I have 9 lines of credit, which is a parent company, and I have 9 houses, that equals 18 divisions. Got it so far? Every business you do should be a division, not a corporation. It should manage them anyway. Your banks and stores do this in front of you anyway. They do it in front of you. You don't even pay attention. So if I have 9 divisions or credit, I need 18, so I need 9 locations. Got it? If I have 18, then I need 36. 36, I need 72. This is the goal. We have to understand that numbers don't lie, only people lie. Here's my book 40 years ago. Corporation, division, subdivisions. I created it, invented it. Simple. It's fun. So maybe you'll learn the division process. That helped me get up to $16 million of credit at the time. Kind of fun. Now, let's pretend you're going to allow me to tell you what to do for 3 months. And you quit jacking up the wrong damn cards because that's called stupid. You're not stupid. And I get you these cards and they don't fluctuate. And you get up to $1 million. And you quit playing the up and down show, which is kind of dumb anyway. Then we want to multiply them. Here's American Express telling you flat out to your face, would you like 99 more? Right there. Would you like 99 more? It's up to you. How about we get 99 more? Now, I invented daisy chain in '89. What do we do? 1 card, only 1, times 9 plus the parent company. There's $1 million. Wow, would that be okay? But what are you going to do with it now? Here's the problem. I give you $1 million in cash. What do you do? Oh boy, stop, stop, stop. That's called stupid. You have to create income. Income makes the debt get paid. If not, it goes away. $1 million of credit. We need 9 locations making money. You use steady and boring. Simple, what I always did. Laundromat, car wash, dry cleaning. That's what I do with books on. How about payphones years ago too? And apartment complex, all the goodies. All the things ran by third party. You drove by the Wendy's the other day. You didn't even bother. You didn't bother to look in the mirror as you drive in the car and go, why don't I own that? I should do that. Ray said. Look in the mirror. Fire yourself. Tell yourself today you're fired because you should be fired. You did a lousy job. Sorry. You should have got auto income. Every division getting 10 cards. That means each corporation can get literally $10 million. You could build this in 36 months. Now all of a sudden you have a problem. Your tenant named Billy Bob don't pay. Now you got the bank going on blah, blah, blah to you every day. What are you going to do? Well, you have the ability to disconnect, isolate, incorporate, and save the other pieces. That's what the banks and grocery stores and the cities do in front of you. What did you do? You brought the pain home. Why? I don't understand. Let's think. If we're going to reach a goal today, it takes 38 steps. Hasn't changed. Most goals, if not all goals, are 38 steps. That's it. We have to hear something 8 times. That's why you want to write it down. But instead of writing down, you're taking pictures and watching me. What a waste of friggin' time. You might as well throw it away. If you don't write things down, your brain does not record what we're talking about. You're going to hear it again and again. That's on you. I wrote Winning the Game of Business when I was 15 and produced it at 16. Did you want to play my way a little bit? I bet you my way works and your way sucks. Okay. I got those houses, 19 houses. I put them in divisions. Got 9, then I got 19, no problem. Because they got to tell me loan to value problem. That sucked. I got my 22,000 pay phones because people were complaining a little bit. And I knew they made $300 as an average. It's a numbers game. That's only 6.6 million a month. Is that good? I want you to stop what you do today on that piece of paper in front of you, turn the tablet, and write down auto income, 5,000, 10,000 a month. That's all I want you to write down. That's it. Now, then I want you to write down, again, times 9 divisions. See, here's your problem. You keep trying to be an entrepreneur, want to be rich. Yeah, go to one of those silly shows. You're going to hear all these people, they line up. And what are they going to do? Tell their story. After the third story, it's the same damn thing anyway. Okay. We want to get to be the lucky ones now. Credit, loan, and money. Write it down. Credit, loan, and money. Credit, loan, and money. All right? Credit, loan, and money. Credit, loan, and time. If I don't have the time, I don't have any money, I don't have any credit. I got to get some money to take care of the bills. I lost my job. What do I do? Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, garage sale. What do I do? Have a garage sale. That's what I did. No, let's watch. You have 7 things to play with right now. Okay? Let's take the 7 things I want you to do, if you would, if you listen, please. Okay, what are we going to do? Number 1, I'm going to help increase your limits of your cards and teach you how to do that too on my dashboard. Number 2, we're going to analyze you and show you the heartbeat on every dashboard, which you're not paying attention to anyway. Then we're going to say, Credit Karma, you're fired. There's no phone to help me. Okay, you don't have a Experian, which I need for the banks. All right, nobody's there to call right away because there's no phone number and you don't have the ones that I need. Okay, you're fired because you were indicted 6 times on top of that. We're going to look at real reports called Analytical 750, 155 points. We're going to look at Base 163 points because it's fun. The real things, what you can do. How about 122 points? You see, you have to rebuild your credit because you screwed it up. Because you didn't know what you're doing anyway, you're playing the amateur hour. Then you need that 100,000 credit I told you earlier at 29%, so you have 71,000 of safety. Then you got to cut all the crap out you're wasting money on every day, about 50 bucks every day, 700 bucks a month. Then you need 18 divisions. It doesn't change. Numbers do not change, only people. Numbers don't lie, but people lie. A lot of people full of you know what. All right, now you need 100,000 credit. These are 100,000 paid over time limit. How much you want? Would you like 9 more? Would you like 10 more? Would you like 99 more? First storage unit, I partner with an ex-father-in-law, no problem. The income was $17,350 each. 2 corporations structured, absorb the money, debt offsets the taxes, and we get to play that way too. So the bottom line for you is you're running out of time. The reason you're running out of time right now is this year is almost over. You're in your 4th quarter. If you don't focus and do something today, you're out of time. Okay, it's ridiculous. If you want to run out of time, keep watching the hour clock tick. At one point, we had $2.2 billion in real estate through the corporate structure. Corporate structure, what did we do? It's corporate structure. Now watch. Okay, I am not rich. I will never be rich. There's 21 cars in the car collection at one time. My son asked why, and I said because I was bored. If I wore a black suit, I drove the black Lamborghini, or the white suit or the yellow suit, or the white yellow Lamborghini or the yellow suit, whatever it could be. And the watch should always match the shirt. Got it? I always have $3 million of Rolex watches for the fun of it because why? They're display purposes. They're not mine anyway. I don't own them. So what do we do? That's 1,013 divisions. So if I slip and fall or someone does in one of these units, whatever happens, they're going to sue me and take it away. Well, I believe we have the Federal Protection Act. Automatic stay. Disconnect, isolate, incorporate. Bankrupt and tell them to go to you know where. Go away. Go away. We could play my way. Why? Because your way sucks. Sorry. Isn't that terrible? All right, that I want to repackage in my way because I think your way sucks. Take your picture now. There's your future. Why didn't you do that? Why didn't you do that? What's wrong with these? You don't know how to work? You don't want to turn them up? The Wendy's restaurant across the street you drive by every day. Go in and ask for the damn owner. Ask for the owner. They go, who? The owner? We don't even know what their name is. It's a management company. Why don't you own 25% of the damn thing? What's wrong with you? I don't get it. Okay, EV charging stations. Okay, Tesla just gave these things for financing for free to corporations, and they're free to nonprofit. Would you like to have EV charging stations to nonprofit? Can you imagine? They just announced if you have a 501c3. Now this envelope came to us on Saturday. Okay, wow, 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 wow. This client, I helped them get that 501c3 exemption. I didn't want him to pay one of those silly attorneys $15,000. It says, we're pleased to announce that the 501c3 exemption is yours, and it's actually backdated to the day you got your corporation last year. This can get free EV charging stations now. Wow. How about we do hospice? How about we do what Tony did? He took the division that he had, all right, those houses, I told him to do it, and he said, you're wasting your time. Donate to your wife. No, donate to the wife's nonprofit. That's what he did. That got her $112,000 a month. You see, if everybody would focus on income, quit trying to be rich, they get their act together. Because corporations could be rich, but you cannot. You paid more tax. So when you hear these ding-dongs saying, I'm rich, that's called stupid. Did you take your picture? I hope you did. That should be laminated in color. It should be on your desk at work, refrigerator, and it should be your screensaver, by the way. Isn't that fun? Now, there's 1,000 steps to millionaire. 1,000 steps to millionaire. And I wrote them all down for you. Do you want the steps and rules and tools? It's in the Millionaire's Founders Kit. That's all you got to do. Wow. Millionaire's Founders get the Blueprint of Success. We get to play my way, sold at the Bonaventure. Bonaventure of Los Angeles, 32 years. Long Beach or Marriott, Orange County Holiday Inn, and don't forget the Marriott and also Ontario. I did my events 4 times a week, 32 years, being the second largest advertiser in California. No one can take that away. It's the truth. It'll set you free. Because people out there, they're so full of blah, 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 blah. But you don't have to pay $5,000 now. It's $4.99. And the TikTok shop soon to be, and Amazon today. We play my way. Oh my goodness. Look at that. I was dead. I died right there. Now I know look like when I'm dead. I look terrible. All right, I'm turning white. Whiter than white. Ay, ay, ay. You see, we all have old crap days. It didn't matter. There's $3.7 billion of structure at the time. Wife wants to take out a yacht to watch the fireworks with a group of 72 people. I own the largest U-Dock in Huntington Harbor, 3 yachts in the backyard. Where do you park yours? So that's the middle yacht. No problem. Someone had a virus. I get to die. Well, that kind of sucks. She calls Ron at the office. He was supposed to come help. Instead, he drives a U-Haul truck to the office and steals my books and CDs. Tom, my IT manager, you know what he did? I got 50 million people in my database. See, I used to have a radio show and George Putnam and all kinds of stuff, and David Horowitz and all these things, having fun with people. 50 million people in my database. Do you know what the highest bidder was? Never call that phone number. It's a porn site to this day. Oh, yeah. Who do you trust? If you need space for your bank, for the corporation, if you don't want to use your home, which you should not, a mailbox, etc. won't work, how about this? I lease 12 feet at a time. Would you like some feet? Take a picture. Let us know. And we'll get that for you for the bank. That way you can protect yourself too. We're going to say, peekaboo, your corporations, profit, nonprofit, need it done on Broad Street. That's supply and vendor credit. Okay, now here's what I want to do. I want you, like on the 2 people I just had on the phone doing a blueprint call. I want to blueprint you. Yes, I do. I want to spend an hour on the phone with you and your part of life. Yeah, I want to spend an hour, maybe a Zoom, maybe a Teams. What am I going to do? I'm going to tear you apart, interview, step by step. What are we going to do? I'm going to create a list. You're going to check it twice. See, you're highly intelligent, but you're missing all these pieces, and you never learn raise rules and tools, so that's on you. I'm going to create a daily, weekly, and project list. I'm going to guarantee if you do what you're told, you will have a corporation with 9 divisions and up to $100,000 a month next year if you do what you're told. And if you don't, I'll give you back your damn money. I'll hand you $100,000. All right? Because I know it's going to work. You got the challenge on you. Now you've been challenged. Let's see if you go, which most people do. I want to write the list. Check it twice. We know you've been naughty and not nice. That's just the way it works today. Oh, 2026 could be your if you want it to be. Now, the yachts, the race boats, the Lamborghinis, and all the goodies. Well, I had my old crappity crap day. Simple, 2009. See, ever since I started getting those visions as a kid, everything turned $100 million to $1 billion. It was easy. But again, that's what happened to me. So what did I got to do? There at Tacoma, I died at 5:41. That kind of sucks. Google the address. Check it out. You'll find it. I'm telling you the truth. It'll set you free. What do? In the coma, I could hear things. I could see things. It's just weird. I'm in a dream or a vision. My tax attorney tricks my wife to sign a POA. The nurse asked my wife if I'm a donor. They're going to take my heart and take it away. I was given a choice to stay in peace or go back. I said go back. Then me, she went beepity beep, and she says, he's alive. I wish I could have went boo. It would have been funny at least. Okay. So this man lost his job. Oh, poor guy. He lost his job. He's in his jammies. He's making $210 a day on that stupid sign because he's a liar. Show up here, I'll put his butt to work. Oh, I got 2 kids to feed. Go to the church, I'll give you the food. See, we got these people lying on the street. If you can work, get your job, get a job. But he's a liar, sorry to say. He makes $210 a day. Well, we don't want to work because you're helping his problem. Why don't we do this? Let's compare me dying in a coma, losing $3.7 billion. What are we going to do? I had 12 garage sales in Huntington Beach. I got cited 3 times. Okay, $50 every time. Oh, well, what happens? The neighbor kid ratted me out. Do you know what I did? I have 3 divisions of me. 3 divisions of me. I got closet divisions. My favorite number's 8. My race cars, race boats, and race motorcycles had the number 8 on it. I was born on the 8th. 8 and 0 to infinity beyond, by the way. What did I do? Simple. I got $1 million of credit in 6 weeks. Whee! Bought my wife an extreme house. Why do you stay down? Why do you stay down? Why do you stay down? You don't have 3 divisions of you. You're allowed to? What's wrong with you? As long as you have no intent to do fraud. But it's up to you. We could play. Don't give me that excuse again. Every day I hear someone, their sad story. Nobody cares. No one give a damn about me. So what do? I moved 24 times, but I'm 11 and a half years old. A lot of crappy people. You know, when you're born and the mommy gives you a girl's name on a piece of paper and you raise your middle name, you got to go to school in Watts, Torrance, and Long Beach. You got to learn to kick it or run. I'd rather die than run. Oh, well, I've been shot 3 times with a gun, knife 6 times too. I don't have an excuse like you. All right, throw it away. Always good. That's what I've been saying when you ask me how I'm doing every day. Since I was 2.5 years old. Always good. No one steals my peace. Thank you, Jesus. So let's understand. The SS5 you filled out at 14 to 16, or mommy did in 71. It's connected to the SSN and 1040 tax return. You never connected the dots. That's your biggest mistake. We, the people. The back of that card says, do not laminate, do not use for ID purposes, and don't carry with you. And it's still in your personal wallet today. Why don't we compare SS5 to SS4? That's what I did when I went to get mine. It says employer, entity, you. Employer to you, the universal form. So this form was actually what they wanted us to use for banking and credit purposes, not the SSN. Then a bunch of dumb people in the 90s screwed that up for everybody. Okay. What if we look at what you did for you? You at your kitchen table, that's what you did. You with your friends and family and your spouse and your boyfriend or girlfriend, whatever you got. And you're going, honey, we're going to start a business. We're going to jack up the cards. We're going to drop the score. We're going to let the world kick our assets too and bring the pain over you and me and hawk the house too and be stupid. Well, that's what you did. Doesn't that suck? Could you imagine? You never had to do that? Your lack of knowledge kicked your own assets. It's just, I don't understand. Why would you ever take the money from your family when you can build corporate credit and write it off with the taxes anyway? What's wrong with you? I've been teaching and preaching for 49 years. Where the hell you been? All right? Now, if you got a collection problem, it's 5 weeks to kill the debt. Oh, you don't like the IRS? Who does? But we got to live by them because they're in charge. How about irs.gov? 656, get in the system and do an offer and compromise. Get back in the system and do it right. That's what you got to do. Oh, well, what can I say? The NACB certified me as a #1 consultant worldwide for years and years because I created the 29% rule. See, all the dashboards say below 30. They're not giving you the rules and tools. They're just saying below 30. The rule is simple. 25 to 29% is what I designed. Simple. Oldest card, and that screen, 30 is yellow, and 50 is red. See, if you learn to balance your debt, then you're accused of, oh, you got an emergency, Ray. These are the cards that jack up. These fluctuate. These do not. Simple to understand. Simple to do. You brought the pain home to you. Stop it today. Now let's understand. Yeah, I got this rhyming thing I did as a kid. It just hasn't stopped. I write with both hands and talk at the same time. The teacher said I was retarded. So did Mrs. Hope. She called me a piece of what? I just thought they were stupid. So understand, this is a book I want you to get a copy for free. People in high school and college. I want them to get it for free. It's a free download. What does it do? It gives them the rules and tools you never learned in the first place. And you brought the pain home. That's kind of dumb anyway. So what do? How about you do this and I set up the credit file for the person in high school and college for free. Free download, and I'll do the work for free. Free. Is that okay? Then you're going to get confused because on the social media, you need a Capital One secured card. No, you don't. That's crap. That's an inquiry. That's wrong. My dashboard, I can get you the credit card right away, no problem. If you don't want me to do it, it's opensky.com. I get nothing for telling you the truth. It's Capital Bank. There's no inquiry. You put $200 on it, spend $25. You see, somebody should be helping the world besides me. We get to have fun. Isn't that good? So let's see what we get to do today. Write it down. All credit cards fluctuate but two. Let's write it down. All credit cards fluctuate but two. So if you learn Ray's rules and tools that I designed in the 70s and 80s, maybe you follow through. And the two that don't fluctuate are gold and platinum cards. Those are the ones you jack up to maintain 750 score the rest of your life too. Why would you bring the pain home to you and your wife and spouse? I don't understand. Why would anybody have crappy credit in the first place? See, bad days don't last forever. Unfortunately, you drug it on for 3 to 6 years to 9 years. Ray's rules and tools. Credit repairs are fraud. Federal trade says they can't collect money up front. There's actually a Credit Repair Organization Act. That's why they indicted Daniel, the Credit Repair Cloud, for $3 million. Wow. It's a scam and a fraud? Why don't you take a picture of this? Here's the book I wrote years and years ago and updated all the time called Winning the Credit Game. That's all they're using anyway. Forms to letters and creditors. Simple. It's free. Get a picture, take it and send it to everybody you know. It's free. Why not? The next thing is, I watch this guy on the social media. Well, I got a collection call. Let's see how we take the call. It's his daughter pretending. This is ridiculous. Just knock off the crap. Give them a copy of the Fair Debt Collections Practice Act right there. Take a picture, scan it, get a copy. Debt crisis intervention, no problem. There used to be on the credit bureau's consumer credit counseling, one of my companies years ago, to help people. Analytical750.com. Credit Karma indicted 6 times, don't have a phone number, don't have a Experian, and they should be fired. Okay. What makes the difference to Analytical? Well, they have a Experian. Oh, good. That helps me with the Chase card, for there's no interest up to 22 months. Banks want to pull a Experian. And then they call you every 46 days. Can you imagine that? They call you to tell you what's next and what to do. What a concept. They analyze you the first time for free. Oh, I like that. It's $25 a month. It's cheaper than getting Experian.com. It's simple. They help you. Now, the next thing they're going to do is help you Dun & Bradstreet for business and your Experian, Challenger, and Equifax business reports. So why don't you take a picture, check it twice, and make sure you sign up today, because that would be very nice. Wow. Now, I got to analyze you. I don't think I can help you 110% until I look at your past, present, and future. Again, what do? The rapid rescore. Ken Yarbrough, Harold Stokes years ago, 80s and part of the 70s and 80s and 90s. Harold was one of my mentors, my professor, one of my attorneys. He wanted to get me out there to change the world. That was his idea, all right, because I want to help everybody. Yarbrough was, blah, blah, blah. I came up with a concept called rapid score, rapid refresh. That was me for your mortgage company. Isn't that fun? We play the game today. I'd like to get you 750, and I'll guarantee it. It might take me 9 months to get you to listen. Hopefully it takes only 90 days. The paralegals will play with you for 9 months for free. And do a rapid score, $1,500, okay. How about we put you in classes and we teach you how to play the game to win? We discount that today, very simple, to $9.99. Okay, give another discount from that. And our goal is to make sure you don't bring the pain home. And you get CFO ready. You CFO, Chief Financial Officer. See, you're never going to get to the $1 million dream unless it's a corporation anyway. And if you don't want to run a business, own something, be the investor. What do we do? Obtain your credit files. How about I analyze you in the next 24 hours? How about if I tell you what to do step by step? Could you follow through and turn these up a little bit? That'd be kind of fun. But I tell people what to do all the time. I've been having fun all my life. Do you know on Fridays I do a live class on that too? Analyzing people all the time. I've analyzed 50 million people so far in the last 49 years, having fun helping people like you. Okay, help me, help you, and help other people. What does that mean? Today, you could refer as many people as you want to, register them in HubSpot. If they buy something, you get a Zelle back to you for 10%, a check, or store credit. So if you say, I don't have the money, stop, knock off the crap, give me referrals. Billy did that standing out stores and banks. He's running a $1 million company now. And Billy was homeless, so no excuse for anybody. If Billy can do it, you can do it. The Reynolds University, the building I'm standing in today. What do we get to do? Getting past go, because I think you're stuck. How about we get the Duffy, the Lamborghini, and the $1 million mansions, okay? How about we play? And, all right, white men do jump, and stupid people say we don't, more Lamborghinis. I like that. We had 21 cars in the collection at one time. How about the race boat? Ooh, that's fun. How about the helicopter? How about the U-Dog? How about the yacht? How about the Ferrari too? Let's play with Ray's rules today. Wouldn't that be fun? Rules and tools. See it, believe it, go get it. I like that. So if you got a corporation today or LLC, let's do this. Let me analyze you. Let me talk to you. Let me add you to the system in my credit history, and let's play. Let's get you $25,000 to $100,000 in credit right away. Would that be okay? But again, we analyze, add history, pop credit right away, no problem. Usually it's $2,500 for $25,000 of credit with that package. That's 10 times your investment anyway. Today we're going to discount it to $19.99 if you did it right away. But again, what am I trying to do? Get you to do. I need you to put the urgency on because we're running out of time. We get to play my way. Take a picture. Not of me, this. This is Zelle, now. The banks bought Zelle in 2022. I like that. I don't have to send someone to the bank 10 times a day to make deposits. Okay, so here we got Ray at rrfsllc.com. Okay. And Ray Reynolds recipient. That's me. Did you know that was me? Wow. Take your picture. All right. I'm going to always say Zelle, now, and always good, because that's what we get to do. And if you do this today, by the Zelle, anything you offer today, you're going to put your phone number in the message. Why? Because if you did it during the live webinar, now, I'm going to give you a free call with me. But I can't call you unless I have a phone number. It's got to be in that message right there. If you need to call the office at 800-254-9506, use the card. They will charge you 5% more. That's just the way it works because the bank charges us. We play it the right way. Take a picture there. I think you should take a picture here. You should scan it. Give me permission to send you the link for classes and everything we do. If you do that, I can text you or send you an email if that's okay with you. But let us know. From there, I got classes you can register almost every Friday and Saturday. We get to play the game to win. And I like goodies, don't you? We play my way. The goal is to repackage it like Humpty Dumpty. Let's pretend you're going to do what I ask you to do. Can you imagine? Maybe I'll give you a pack of 10 credit cards at one time. Maybe a pack of 10. That's only $1 million. Maybe we'll take the corporate credit and we're going to buy the lifetime income. The lifetime income. See, there's where you screwed up. I want to be an entrepreneur, Ray. Good for you. All right? See, if you took the lifetime income and you bought a fourplex, an apartment complex, a Wendy's, a Jack in the Box, a storage unit, a laundromat, EV charging station, something, this is lifetime income. You've been watching the same Wendy's restaurant since you were 5 years old. It's still there. It's called boring and steady. Why didn't you do it that way? But let's understand, I had a problem in 1988. It just scared the crap out of me. In 1988, they're shrinking my credit limits on about $53 million of credit cards. What am I going to do? Library time, C-191D, says our corporation can loan out money privately. Okay. I wrote a book, another one too, called Buckets of Money. Buckets of Money, 4.6 million on this matrix. I built 3 of them. I got 190,000 a month. Is it okay? The assets behind in the notes were $1.1 billion. That's in 1989, by the way. We can have fun playing, winning the game of business. What a concept. So if you allow me to play with you and have some fun, all right, for 6 months to a year, we can have you to millionaire status if you want to. 100,000 or personal. Remember, $1 million for the corporation, auto income, manage the debt, and then we leverage money. We leverage money. We play. Today, let's say you wanted me to build you $25,000 of credit for you. Call the office. They're going to charge you 10%. Not a problem. All right, I'll do the work for you anyway because they just charge you right up the order. If I did it and you did it through webinar, now you save $500. If you Zelle, you save 10% on the Zelle. So maybe you want to save a little bit of money too. All right, now if you did the $50,000, no problem. Very simple. They want $5,000 at the office. Today it's $29.99. Use Zelle. You save 10% on the Zelle too. If you want $100,000, that would be for you and the corporation. They did give a discount earlier today. I'm going to give you it for $5,000, but I'm going to double it. That's right. I'm going to give you $100,000 of personal and business same time today during the webinar only. If I'm done talking, the offer's off the table for you. But again, there's your Zelle. Simple to do. And that's a be now. Call the office right away, 800-254-9506. They'll help you. That's what they're there for. So let's go back to corporations and legal person. What did that really mean? May sue or be sued. It's right there. And again, what happens? Not required to file a fictitious business name. Did you know you're running out of time? This year is almost over. You want the corporate divisions filed now, so next year you can say you filed the previous year. They're going on their 2nd year. That's kind of fun too. Now let's remember the corporation. It's allowed 4 things. These are my rules. Do whatever you want. 1, buffer tax. 2, corporate credit write-off. 3, company car, fleet price, and the free buffet at the hotel. The divisions, your line of defense, are cheap, multiple functions, buy at wholesale price. All right. By the way, they have their own credit files. That's how you build more credit up and away. And what do you get to do? You protect the real estate. Every one of these tenants can slip, fall, and sue you and screw you up. The division gives you the line of defense. You don't bring the pain home to the corporation or you. So let's build a line of defense to protect the family and the corporation. Is that okay? That follows tax ID and SSN. Who wants to be the duck? So do you want to be a corporation or you want to be a millionaire? Which is it? I want to be a millionaire, Ray. Good for you. Pay tax. Corporate millionaire. Corporations don't pay tax till they're profitable. So if we did this correctly today, very simple, 9 divisions can get up to 100,000 credit on 1 card alone. That's $1 million. And we can build more. Then each location can have a piece of property, EV charging station, Wendy's, Jack in the Box, whatever you want it to be. Again, we separate liability. There you go. A division, I add it to my history. I can build a Superior and Treasurer and Equifax for you, corporate divisions right away. Divisions cost about $1,000 because they come with history, they come with credit reports and tax ID when they need it. If you want 3, 9, or 12, they're right here, with or without credit. There you go. Now take that picture. That's what the office is going to offer it to you for. So let's understand today is very simple. Okay? If it was done during the webinar only during the webinar, I'm going to double the numbers to be 6, 18, and 24. If it's done during the webinar. Again, that means Zelle now, or call the office right away before I'm done talking. Then you can add your phone number to the Zelle if you did Zelle. 800-254-9506. 5% use a card. We play. Every division should be known as a bucket of money. A bucket of money? That would be the goal. So the Reynolds University, the building I'm standing in right now, we're going to have a class this coming Saturday and Sunday. It's for nonprofit. People want to get grant money, $100,000. There it is. Wow. The big building. And the Lamborghini too. You see, I watch these silly things on social media. The car, you're going to write off so much. Stop. I don't care about the damn write-off. I care who the registered owner is in that car. Here's the Lamborghini. The registered owner is a division. Never a person. That'd be stupid. If they sue the registered owners, the division, I can disconnect, I say incorporate. If I'm a registered owner, I'm a duck and a sheep. So when they get all these nasty, these bloodsuckers on the TV and all the billboards on the freeways, they're going to get a bumpity bump and sue you? No, thank you. How about where you reach the dream, think to be the impossible? I've done it all my life. I've helped 50 million people learn about division process so far. If you like me, Google review, please. If not, leave me alone, please. Not everybody likes me, nobody likes you. That's how it works. A puppet master. I'm not rich. I've never been rich. I don't know what it is to be stupid. Okay, a corporation, all right, has a division that owns part of a car wash. The corporation could be rich, but I'm not rich. I'm just a puppet master. Would you like a piece? All right, how about a Burger King? How about a storage unit? How about an ugly one too? They make money. Isn't that fun? We could play the game. It's turning so fast. One of my clients in 1986, she spent $2,000 with me, 26 bucks a month to finance me. Oh, well, I made her a millionaire 5 times. Take a picture, scan it. She'll tell you what I told her to do every step of the way. This is a $27 million project. She took the Hyatt Hotel in Texas and converted to the Blueprint Apartments. Seems like she named it after me. What do you think? Shaq's a puppet master. Warren Buffett's a puppet master. Me, I'm a puppet master since I started the club 40 years ago. Isn't that a way to play? So let's look at boring and steady today. I already told you to take a picture of that. That should be your future. That's where I think most people blew it. They don't understand about auto income. We play my way. If you listen, let's say I take the banks and I get basically what's called checkbook money, and we get a blueprint loan. Okay, what do we have to do? The money is to get into a business. If we coach you for a year, and I coach you personally for a year, you're going to get 6 escrows in a year, and that's a good average. I'd like to see if you're aggressive to get 10. Would that be okay? What is the goal? If we took $25,000 off the line of credit, laundromat, dry cleaner, car wash, that's up to $3,200 a month. We put 3 people plus me. There you go. How about that? Would you write a check to the escrow from the line of credit I helped build you? I don't want that money ever. That's those Ponzi things you see out there all the time. How about $50,000 up to $5,600? How about 75 and more people for the down payment? How about $100,000 up to $9,620? We play. Take a picture of that because that's what you should do today, and understand you get to play with me all next year. But if you don't play, then you get to go away and do what you do with today. Same thing as a rerun. Don't you think reruns are tiring? You've done the same thing you did yesterday and the day before, and you're going to do it again and again unless you change your way you do things, auto income. The form I got, it freaked me out. 1984, I got this form in the mail. We have to pay $800 to $1,000 per corporation or a franchise tax fee in California. So I was doing corp to corp like banks and grocery stores do in cities. Oh my goodness, what do I do? That could be up to $1 million too. Sacramento, I asked 2 departments, what can I do to create an entity under the corporation? This form back there said husband and wife and partner. It's been modified 10 times now. So your corporation is going to have a 4A. I'm going to be 4 in one of my corporations, and we have a B and a C. That means we have enough money for the down payment for the Wendy's restaurant, storage unit, laundromat, and you get a deed of trust, own a piece. Management company manages anyway, you get a piece forever until we dead, and then we leave it to the corporation. No, we leave it to the trust. If you want to play for 90 days, there you go. Take a picture. 3 months, every 3 weeks are on the phone. I'm going to tell you what to do. I'm going to blueprint you. 100,000 or personal or business, however you want me to do it. Monthly calls, 18 book CDs, and 18 divisions. That's today during the webinar. Brandy at the sales team, they sell for $15,000. I just gave it away for 4 if it was done by Zell, now. But again, it's going to be up to you. If you want to play the whole year to get 10 escrows to close, up to 10, what do? Let's give you $200,000 of credit, $100,000 of personal and business. Okay. How about a blueprint call? How about 12 months? That's usually $27,000. But what do we do now? Today it's 10 grand for you if it's done today, period. But again, that's a Zelle or a card. If you want to put $2,500 down and finance the balance, and we'll do that too, then there's no credit for you. The difference is because you didn't pay in full. So you could do that today to get stuck with me for a year. Is that okay? We play. There's that Zelle. Put your phone number in the Zelle message so I can call you right away. But again, you can always call the office. 800-254-9506. If you want me to coach your current business, I can do that too. But I guarantee you, as I coach your business, I'm going to set up auto income for you anyway. And eventually you're going to do what I want versus yours, because you're going to find out this is auto income. You don't have to work as hard, but you can be a puppet master. Isn't that fun? I like to play. Let's look beyond that curtain every step of the way. And remember, stay safe, stay strong, do your best. Let Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. Today, you have the ability to change your life. We're running out of time. If you don't zell, now, or call that office, I'm sorry, you're still stuck. Being stuck kind of sucks. All I know is I want to change the world. I'd like to help you change your life too. But again, it's going to be up to you to follow through. Your follow through is very simple. 800-254-9506. Or zell, now. Always remember, we do our best. All right, God does the rest. Amen to that too. And we never forget at the end of the day, God loves us all.